Hey, y'all, this Big Witty.
Just kidding, it's the captain here. I'm super busy today. I would really like to make a longer filing about this, but I just don't have the time. But I did want to share, at least give people a glimpse of what YouTube is alleging. And this little snippet, if you will, that I put here should kind of give everybody an idea. If you read through the whole thing, it does go into more detail, but essentially the crux of what they're arguing is that George is making allegations but provides nothing's of substance to go on. He says that he has a copyright, but he doesn't provide any registration numbers. He doesn't provide which parts of the videos are copyrighted, all sorts of things. He basically doesn't provide any details whatsoever, just is out there making claims. Or should I say failing to state a claim, as is probably more appropriate. I just find this whole thing fascinating. This is definitely an example of how to file in court, just as you'd expect YouTube to do with their money and army of lawyers that they obviously have. You don't just make vague claims and hope that the judge will just blindly side with you. I don't see this ending well for George, and whoever, I assume he is paying a college student that's trying to become an attorney or something like that. He's paying them to write these files for him. I don't see how any single one person is going to have the time, or George will have the money to pay them to properly respond to something like this. So honestly, in my opinion, and no, I'm not a lawyer, this is no legal advice to anybody. One of my good friends is an attorney who I've discussed George's case with many times, so I at least have that perspective. This, in my mind, is absolutely the end as far as YouTube is concerned. I don't see how he could possibly keep them as a defendant in this case after this filing. I don't see how he could possibly respond to it. I'm sure he'll try, and it will probably be very amusing, but I don't see how. I fail to see any chance that he has that this will not end in any other way than YouTube going on their way. And as other people have stated, we don't know at this point if YouTube is going to ask that they be compensated for the cost of their attorneys. And if that happens, he's in a world of trouble. Having just declared bankruptcy, he can't use that to get out of any money that the judge may award YouTube for their lawyer fees. So bad idea to try and sue YouTube. Not wise at all. And if I were Will, and I, as far as I'm aware, Sean has not been served yet, so he's not even a part of this case yet. But if I were Will, this is a good blueprint on how to file and approach the case. I would use a lot of what they've said here and just tinker it a little bit to fit my case if that was me. But again, this whole thing, very fascinating, and all of this is obviously public record, so I'm free to post it here. And this is just something I have an interest in. All of this is very fascinating. That's all I got for now. This is the captain, signing off.